What is up, comrades, and welcome back to more Doki Doki Blue Balls, the only mod that has successfully been able to turn my balls permanently blue. And would you guess it, in the last episode, I got blue balled yet again. They can't keep getting away with this, bruh. But hey, it is now the day of the festival, as it says right there in that text box right there. And you know what? Before we begin, subscribe and turn on that bell for more daily blue ball content. Hey, I had to do it to you. I had to do it to you. But anyways, let's just jump right into it. Although, I'm wondering how much of this is going to be overlap from the first route, the first time I played through this, and how much of it is going to be brand new content featuring Sayori. I'll say it'll probably be about 50-50, but let's just jump into it. The preparations for the event should be nearly complete, given all the work everyone's put in over the weekend. Funnily enough, I'll probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori at the festival. Yes! But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. No, fuck Monica. Boo! It's been a while though. Where's Sayori? We're meant to walk together, but she's late again. Oh no, Bruce! I don't want to leave her behind, but if she takes much longer, I'm going to be late for school. More time passes. There's going to be a moment of decision soon if she doesn't arrive. Just as I'm getting ready to leave, I finally spot her, slowly making her way down the street. Phew! Man, I was worrying about having to gently open doors there. She's carrying a large sack in her hands, and I'm surprised she isn't running over to me. Isn't she aware of how late she is? Sayori! Where you been, you dumb hoe? We could have been late for school!
What? I know, I'm sorry.
Overslept again. Or couldn't decide what to have for breakfast again. She immediately pouts.
You're such a meanie sometimes.
You know my teasing is all in good fun, right? I was totally teasing you. She mumbles something under her breath.
Fucking cunt.
What was that?
Nothing. Of course. By the way, I also double-checked the little bags. They're all in here.
She gestures to the large sack, a bright smile evident on her face. Good stuff, Sayori. People are gonna love them. That was a really good idea. Candy, bookmarks, and literature quotes. Perfect things to give out for our event.
Uh-huh. Something for everyone. Although, I'm kinda nervous for the festival.
Honestly, I don't blame you for that. It's kinda nerve-wracking, isn't it? I mean, I know how much it means to Monica, but at the same time, I didn't realize really how intimidating reciting poetry to a bunch of strangers can be. Yeah, it's so fucking scary. Ooh.
Yeah, I was all for it back in the club room. Now that the actual day is here.
She looks a little nervous. I reach over and give her a squeeze on the shoulder. We'll be fine. Don't worry. Wink, bro. It'll totally be fine. I know how much you like poetry. Plus, your poems are great. I just hope my performance is up to standard.
Oh, don't be silly, Stalin. You'll love your poem. I just know it.
I chuckle, admiring the definitive optimism that really makes Sayori, well, Sayori. Guess we'll find out. By the way, are you doing anything after the festival? Anything fun? Anything sus?
Nope. Haven't really planned that far ahead. I'm not great at doing that anyway. Kinda hoping we finish early so we can have the rest of the day off, to be honest.
So, what you're really saying is that you just want to go home and sleep, right? Hey, bruh. Sayori, I don't blame you.
Oh, look how many students there are. How many clubs are having their own little event today?
What a tactical change of topic that was. Our school is inside, and there's a lot of students milling around. It's a little strange to think that there's so many fellow students around, yet I've been feeling so lonely. Bruh, it's kind of strange, bruh. How about if you stop getting your fucking balls blued or something, I don't know. And start getting some fucking bitches, bruh. Maybe you won't be so lonely. You stop getting your fucking balls blued. You know what? We gotta make that a fucking catchphrase or something. We gotta turn that into some merch. Stop getting your fucking balls blued. Or at least before joining the literature club. Times like these make me grateful that Sayori told me about the club in the first place. Nice. Nice. I don't know. Probably quite a few. By the way, Sayori.
What's up?
I just wanted to say, well, no matter how this festival goes, I'm really grateful you told me about your club and let me join. I've had a lot of fun so far, and my balls totally haven't been getting blued. I scratched the back of my head nervously as Sayori looks curiously at me. I've never been good at expressing myself, and it probably shows. I guess what I'm trying to say is, thank you. It's been so fun being able to spend time with you again, too. It really takes me back.
You don't have to thank me for anything, silly. I enjoyed it too. After all, it would be lovely if things could go back to how they used to.
How they used to? What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing.
Strange choice of words. What could she mean by this? What do you mean by that? As we enter the courtyard and make our way to our meeting room, she breaks the silence by giggling. Something funny?
I just thought of a way to steal one of Natsuki's cupcakes without her realizing.
Sayori, you fucking devil. Are you sure that's a good idea? Natsuki might be little, but you know better than I do that she can be real fiery.
Oh, don't you worry about her. She might seem a bit mean on the outside, but she's harmless. Don't let her fool you.
Well, I'd rather her than me. Damn. Well, here's... Okay, this ain't cursed Monica yet.
Stalin, Sayori. It's good to see you guys. Do you want to come in and give me a hand?
Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I find a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So, that'll be the one I'll be performing.
Hey, do you guys want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, they really did.
They look really pretty.
Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Totally, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh yeah, foolish optimism. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize the girls' poems from the ones they performed during our practice, that I totally didn't skip. Just then, Natsuki bursts into the room carrying a box that strangely towers over her. Oh, positively towers. Bro, this is why you actually gotta sit down and read words, bro. Yuri trails in behind her, carrying a rolled up banner and a large duffel bag.
Alright, it's festival time! Wow, you guys got here before me. I thought I was pretty early.
I'm sorry for being the last one here. That totally goes against my programming. Got number 15. Installing Windows 11. Installation complete. Number 14. I'm glad that some preparations is already underway, though. It should take less time to set up everything this way.
Yeah, let's work hard together, everyone.
Okay, Sayori, are we not going to talk about the fact that Yuri just malfunctioned on us and then rebooted and installed System 11? Fucking not System 11, Windows 11. Why do I want to say System 11? I'm stuck between saying System 32 and Windows 11. Natsuki unpacks her box to reveal 4 trays of cupcakes stacked carefully on top of each other.
Stalin!
I jump at this on an outburst. Hey, yo, what the... Yes?
Help me lay out these cupcakes.
What do I have to do what you tell me to do, bitch? You do it on your own. Then if you wouldn't mind, Sayori, can you help me with these? Yuri gestures at her bag, to which Sayori nods cheerfully. I begrudgingly help Natsuki with her cupcakes while Yuri and Sayori start putting up decorations. Bitch, I don't know why I'm helping you. You had the worst route. Meanwhile, Monica continues putting down pamphlets. It isn't long before Natsuki has carefully arranged her cupcakes in a neat formation. Each cupcake is topped with white icing and some kanji written in a variety of different colored frosting. Wow, these look really good. Great idea to make them literature club themed as well, Natsuki. It ain't like we're doing a literature club themed event for the festival or something, whatever.
Yeah, that was a good idea, huh? I wrote down words that specifically had to do with poetry in our poems too.
Except they're not words, they're fucking kanji. They're symbols, not words, but whatever. She picks up a cupcake to show to me.
See? This one says create.
Isn't that the kanji for use? I mean, anything like I could tell. As Natsuki furiously checks over the rest of her cupcakes to look for more miswritten characters, I glance over at Sayori and Yuri. They're putting up a banner with an inspirational quote written on a colorful gradient of the colors of the sky. Oh, I can skip this. Good. Sayori, do you mind handing me that stack you got? I'll help you distribute all of the stuff inside it, bro. See, I'm a little slow. Give me a second, I'll finish reading it eventually.
Okay, here you go.
Peering inside, I catch sight of quite a few small colorful bags, neatly tied shut with ribbons. Ah, just as I remember. Her handiwork from yesterday really shows. I pull one out. Yuri and Monica notice the little bags, looking on with interest. Ah, there's cursed Monica again.
Ah, so this is what you and Stalin have been working on over the weekend. Sayori?
It's like, bro.
I love how these look. You both did a fantastic job.
Oh, it's mostly Sayori. I couldn't do the ribbon part if my life depended on it. I'm sure the contents are just as impressive as the exterior. What sort of things did you choose for the quotes?
We had a lot of fun with that.
She delicately opens up one of the little bags, fishing out a quote.
It's perfectly okay to write garbage, as long as you edit it brilliantly. Wait, I didn't put this one in.
Oh yeah, that one was mine. I thought it was kind of funny. Monica giggles, whereas Yuri and Sayori look like they are trying to figure out what the punchline is. Well, one of three isn't so bad. How about this one? I hastily open another bag, picking out the quote. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. Just force yourself to get something out on paper and tidy it up later. And that's Monica's writing tip for the day. Thanks for listening.
I like that one a lot, Stalin.
Of course you do.
After all, it's pretty much true. If you never start, you can never make any progress. Keep your pen in the same spot, you'll just result in a big puddle of ink. We can't find out who said that, which is a shame. Ooh, have you guys tried the candy?
Don't you think we should save those for people we made these bags for, Sayori?
Oh yeah,
Natsuki's irritated voice rings over from across the classroom. Hey, if you guys are finished over there, can you actually sort Sayori's stuff out? You know, we do have a festival to prepare for. She huffs, and the rest of us share a guilty grin. Natsuki's right. I suppose Natsuki raises a valid point. Yeah, let's get to it then. We each delve into the sack and scoop out the little bags, going around the classroom and setting them down on each desk. We printed out a few spare quotes to put around the classroom, and it's not long before a few desks bear the wise words of writers and poets alike. Sayori wanders over to the front door and sticks one of the quotes there. I'm impressed by her thinking. Everyone will see the quote that way. It doesn't take long to distribute all the little bags around the room. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot Sayori trying to sneakily open a bag and pop a candy into her mouth. Naturally, she drops the chocolate. Some things never change. Never change my cinnamon bun waifu. Yes, my favorite bun, the skip button. If only it could have lasted longer. Apart from Sayori on Sunday, I haven't told anyone about how lonely I've been feeling. I'm a little nervous about how the others will react. They all turn to me, varying degrees of emotion on their faces. Natsuki impassively looks to the side while Yuri gives me an expression of concern. Sayori looks a little sad, remembering our conversation about this.
it's okay, Stalin. We can change that, remember? Like I said, I'm so happy that you feel welcome here. It's exactly what we wanted.
I agree. No one should feel alone. I know it's quite a difficult thing to experience. I feel a warm flush of gratitude at their words. Thanks, guys. That means a lot. Oh, we can skip again. Hallelujah. Oh, wow, we skipping a lot. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we just skipped the entire festival. Epic. Monica, you were the one that was right in this situation, so I'm picking you. Besides, it doesn't matter when I'm going down Natsuki's route. Beep, 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 beep. Oh man, I was still going there for like a second. Alright, it's now the next day. The festival went absolutely swimmingly. Nothing bad happened. Then again, it ain't like you could tell. I skipped it all. We'll just say that nothing bad happened, yeah. Maybe I'll just text Sayori to see how she's doing. Although, she's probably not awake yet anyway. I haven't hung out with her in a while, and it might prove to be a nice surprise for her. Bro, Sayori epic time? Actually, the more I think about it, the more appealing the idea sounds. I imagine the festival fiasco probably upset her, given how much she cares for the club and the other girls. Wait, what do you mean festival fiasco? Nothing bad happened! If you skip it, then nothing bad happens. It's, close your eyes, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, yeah. Nothing bad happened. Can't hurt to see if she's okay and take her mind off it. Besides, I can't imagine she really has much going on either. I dig out my phone and shoot her a message. Hey Sayori, what's up? Da-da-da. No reply. Shit! I checked the time. Knowing Sayori, she's probably still sleeping. I suppose anything before noon is considered early for her. Same, bruh. Then again, I'm not much better. Only reason I'm up so early on a Saturday is because I thought it was a school day. Bruh. I chuckled to myself. My parents would definitely be surprised if they learned I was up before midday on a Saturday. Dad used to joke around and call me nocturnal, like I was a vampire. See, the key phrase there is Dad used to joke. Bro, it's now officially canon that MC's dad went out to buy the milk after he found out that MC used to subscribe to Dream. And he hasn't been back since. Can we get an F in the comments for... Bro. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Fuck you, MC. You blue ball me way too much. No F's for you. I take it back. Thinking about it, given my sleep cycles, he wasn't wrong. Yeah, your dad deserved to leave you. Shame I don't have the ability to turn into a bat, though. Or super speed. Or I show speed. Well, at least the weather's nice. It's early October now, which is the best of both worlds. As in, I'm not quite as hot as it's not as quite as hot. It's not quite as hot it was in the summer, and the real bite of winter hasn't kicked in yet. There, I will force myself through that line. It's fairly warm, with fluffy white clouds accompanying the blue sky. Oh! He said it! Ah! Perching down on a bench, I aimlessly flick through my phone while I await Sayori's reply. Finally, my phone goes off, with a gay-ass alarm.
Hi, Stalin. Sorry about the delay. I just woke up, lol.
Called it. Don't worry about it. Just wonder if you wanted to go to the park or something. It's a nice day after all.
Sure thing. Which one?
Lol, you see. I'll keep it a surprise.
Sounds fun. Just give me a few minutes to get ready, okay?
Yep. Just let me know when you're dressed and I'll meet you outside your house.
Alrighty.
As I slip my phone back into my pocket, I start to aimlessly plan what we'll get up to. What type of shenanigans we're gonna get up to. Some tomfoolery awaits us. There's a park near our house, where when we were children, it was almost like a second home to us. So much time spent exploring. We used to get tons of ice cream at the playground after working the puppy dog eyes on our parents. In fact, I think it was that very park that I first met Sayori. Something about ice cream. I'm not even surprised we met, and initially bonded over food. Ah, good times. Another gay notification.
Okay, I'm good. Coming out now.
With Sayori in tow, we make our way over. Already, I'm reminded of the time we spent together last Sunday. Home today is just as enjoyable. Although last time, she got to learn a little more about me. I didn't get to learn much about her. Well, in the time we've been apart, I've got no idea about how she's finding school, what her interests are, her plans for the future, all that stuff. Well, I know her plans for the future. So,
I know you said it's meant to be a surprise, but can I get a teeny tiny hint?
Should I?
Please! After all, it is super early.
I check my watch. It's 11:30. Sayori, it's almost noon.
Yeah, super early.
I mean, she ain't wrong. I suppose you got a point. Alright. I'll lean in conspiratorially.
This is super top secret stuff.
Understood, Agent.
If I gave you the code name Childhood, where would you think?
She scrunches up her face, fiddling with a strand of hair in her hand.
I don't know, that could be literally anything. Ooh, I know.
Is she going to get it on her first try? I'm gonna be mightily impressed.
You're not taking me back to elementary school, are you?
Bruh. Well, that hope got shot down. I can't help but sigh.
No, worth a try.
I'll give you another hint. Do you remember where we first met?
It wasn't elementary school, was it?
If you say that one more time, I'll bash your head in with a rock.
Kidding.
Good, I didn't want to amorphati your ass.
You're kind of fun to wind up sometimes, you know? Makes a change from you always being a meanie to me.
You love it, really. It's the only way I can get you back for all those tricks you used to play on me, you know?
Tricks? I don't know what you're talking about.
That innocent, childlike grin is back on her face. Pog, epic pog champ. Already, I'm glad I decided to text her instead of going back to sleep. What about the time you told my mom that I threw that tennis ball at you so she'd make me give you my candy? Or that time we climbed that tree and got stuck. I told you it'd be too high, but you didn't listen. My dad had to get us down. I grin. Although, that climb was pretty fun. The view was incredible. But my dad left me shortly after that.
See? It wasn't all bad.
I know. It was all good-natured. We used to get up to so much mischief.
We sure did, Anyway, I think I know where we're going. Paku Park, right?
Ah, so there is something in that head of yours after all then, huh?
Hey! A man has fallen into the river of Lego City. Quick, dispatch the Kobe Bryant rescue helicopter.
Alright, that's the first time I've said that. How many more times are we gonna say that in Sayori's route? And so, here we are.
I love this place. I haven't been here in so long.
Yeah, me neither. We take a seat on the wooden bench, which affords us a lovely view of the park around us. Children are playing all sorts of ball games as their parents chat amicably. Dogs are running around as their owners laugh and chase them. I smile. Here with Sayori, I truly feel like I'm at home. Figured it'd do the both of us some good to take a trip down memory lane, eh? Especially after that fiasco of the festival and everything. Or what are you talking about, fiasco of the festival? Nothing bad happened. Stop the gap.
Yeah.
From the change of her tone and expression, the festival still looks like it's bothering her. I can't blame her. All the club members are feeling it. I was hoping by now things would...
Go back to how they used to?
Yeah, that. I mean, yeah, the festival was a bit of a failure, but the club is still a nice little place for us five, right? Sayori looks ahead, idly poking at a twig with her feet.
Yeah, it is. I just really wish people weren't so mean. We all practice super hard, too. All that for nothing.
Hey, come on, Sayori. It's not like you to be so depressing. Yeah, it's not like you to be so depressing. We shouldn't dwell too much on that anyway. What's done is done, right? Besides, I want today to be a good day. As Ice Cube once said. She blinks as a slightly shameful look crosses her features.
Ah, yeah. You're right, Stalin. Sorry.
Nah, don't apologize. After all, it was me who brought it up, so I can't really talk. Anyway, I brought you here because I know this place means a lot to you. I was worried you might be upset, so I was hoping this could cheer you up.
Ah, Stalin. You didn't have to do that.
Well, that, but most importantly, I just need an excuse to get out of the house. She pokes me in the ribs as I laugh. And besides, spending time with you on Sunday made me realize that we have a lot to catch up on. She giggles. I guess both of us don't know where to start. It's almost like we just met and don't know what to say to each other. In a strange way, I guess that is the case to some extent. I guess I'll start. You know, I've always been curious as to why you joined the literature club. I didn't really think poetry was your thing. She leans forward, resting her chin on her knees.
Well, Monica and I are actually in the same class. She's the one who told me about it. In a way, I guess I was kind of like you.
Like me?
Yeah, as in, I didn't really think much of poetry. It's not that I didn't like it, I just didn't look too much into it, and I just didn't think too much about it. But as I joined, and Monica told me more and more about literature, about how poetry can be a really nice way to express yourself, I loved it. Anyone can write poetry, and that's what I really like. It doesn't matter who you are, what your interests are, or how good you are. There's something for everyone.
Interesting? Oh, interesting. Yuri, Monica, and Sayori all appreciate poetry for different reasons. I get the sense that Yuri likes poetry as it gives her an opportunity to express deep, complex stuff. Monica seems to be on a similar wavelength to Yuri, but I think she prefers abstract stuff more. Then again, I guess Yuri also uses a lot of abstract themes in her poems. Who knows? I'm still an amateur. Ha. Sayori notices my chuckle.
What's up?
Ah, nothing. I was just thinking about how everyone in the club seems to appreciate different things in poetry. What else? Sayori has a faraway look in her eyes as she asks the next question.
I remember we used to think alike in so many ways. Like, when we used to look at the clouds, we'd see a lot of similar things in the sky. So I wonder, do we still do that?
I grin. I totally forgot how much we used to enjoy cloud watching back in the day. Every time I remember something more from our childhoods, it brings a smile to my face. Cloud watching perfectly captured that innocent, carefree essence of nostalgia. Ah, I totally forgot about that. We really let our imaginations run wild, didn't we? The best thing is, it worked.
Yeah, clouds are so cool like that. What about that one?
Bruh, no! Not the blue sky! She takes my outstretched finger in her hands and points it at a specific spot. Aha! Yeah, I can see that now. This one looks like a fish.
Ah, it's so small. Look at that one. Kinda looks like a little frog. This is what I love about clouds. They're so... what's the word?
Cloudy? Ow! You like poking me in the ribs, don't you? You hoe.
I was trying to think of the right word. I think I heard Yuri say it once. Versatile? I think that means that something is... what? I forgot! Well, it sounds like it fits.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Pretty cool how different people see different things when looking at the exact same one. I wonder how the other girls would see. I wonder what the other girls would see. Fluffy kittens for Natsuki, and something spooky with Yuri. You really know them well, huh?
What do you think Monica would see?
A piano? I mean, you can interpret a cloud however you want, right? I'm just thinking of stuff that reminds me of her.
Well, I'm happy that we still cloud gaze the same way.
Yeah, that makes two of us. I was kind of worried that maybe we'd, I don't know, drifted too far apart. So much so that we'd be totally different people. But that doesn't look to be the case.
Yeah.
Oh wow, voice crack.
By the way, Stalin, I've been meaning to ask you. How are you doing in school?
Geez, Sayori, that's a kind of boring question, don't you think?
Don't try and worm out of this one, mister. I still worry about you, you know? I just want to know if you're doing fine, that's all.
There's nothing to worry about. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing just fine. Sound a bit like my mom.
I can't tell if that's a compliment or an insult.
A mystery we'll take to our graves, eh? Or a subsequent pout makes me chuckle. If I got you a popsicle, would that make you less pouty with me?
You think you could change my mind with food, huh? Depends on the flavor.
Mental note to self. If Sayori is ever actually annoyed with me, just get her something sweet. Who knows when that information will come in handy later. The more I think about it, perhaps I was wrong to worry we had changed too much. Oh wait, what? Well, I just realized where we are. No! 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 Not the rain clouds forest! No! After all, I'm pretty much still the same person. 6 or so years isn't that much time, I guess. One thing that hasn't changed is how much she loves to explore, and how much her imagination accommodates that. Forests weren't just forests, they were part of a magical land, inhabited by an array of mythical creatures. Beaches weren't just sand and sea, they were a tropical paradise, home to countless happy childhood memories. Searching for crabs, aimlessly splashing in the sea, checking out hidden coves. Sayori could even transform our homes into something they weren't. We used to jump from sofa to sofa, chair to chair, pretending that the floor was lava. It was like, I just imagine they touch the floor, they actually start melting. That game never got old. And I'm pretty sure every kid on the planet has played it too. You know something, Sayori? She's slightly ahead of me, ducking under a tree branch, now in the forest part of the park. I've had a sudden realization as to why your poems are so good.
They're not that good.
No, seriously. Your imagination has always been super strong. All those games we used to play as children. You're always part of your own little world. And it shows in your poems.
I'm glad you picked up on it. Writing poems is half the fun. The other half is showing them to people. Especially when they like what you've written.
What's your thought process while you write your poems? Like, how do you write them?
I just go with my heart. I guess it's kinda tricky to explain. I think it just depends on my mood. Like, when I wrote Dear Sunshine, I was in a pretty good mood.
Or like you were just hungry, given you wrote it while you were eating breakfast.
I was in a good mood because I was eating breakfast. Anyway, so with bottles... Well, I guess I was thinking about how much I want people to be happy. So, that's the answer to your question. It just depends on my mood and what I happen to be thinking about. I wonder how the others do it.
Yeah, me too actually. It'll be kind of interesting to see how you all approach poetry. Although, I think I wouldn't be able to understand how someone like Yuri does it. Her poetry still goes over my head.
You do know I'm not the only one.
Although, what about your fairy tale poem? What was your thought process behind that one?
Oh, that one.
There's an immediate shift in atmosphere.
There wasn't really one. I just felt like writing it, I guess.
But you said you write your poems based on what you were thinking of or feeling at the time, right?
What about you, Stalin?
Okay, you ain't changing the subject that easily, bitch. We're figuring out why you wrote that poem.
How do you write yours?
I should have known she would still be a little cagey about that one. Thinking back to her behavior on that Friday, I guess it's to be expected. Just what is it about that poem and her behavior that bothers me so much? Is it because it shows a side to Sayori that's totally new to me? One that I'm not used to? Or because I know there's still something she isn't telling me?
Stalin?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was spacing out a little bit. Well, I guess I'm similar to you, I suppose. I just pick a bunch of random words that describe what I'm feeling about, and then write a poem based on those. To be honest, I'm not really experienced enough to give you a proper answer. I kinda make it up on the spot. But it's worked so far, so I'm not complaining. Sayori pauses, looking around at the copse surrounding us. What the fuck's a copse? She walks up to a large tree and plants herself down in front of it. I follow suit, resting my back against the sturdy trunk, admiring the soft rays as they penetrate the branches.
What you said reminds me of something Monica once told me. Something about if you don't have confidence, just fake it until people believe you do.
She turns to face me, a thoughtful expression on her face.
Sometimes I wonder if she really is confident, or it's all just a show. I get the feeling that sometimes you can never tell with people.
I blink. That was remarkably insightful. For Sayori, a more reflective mood seems to have fallen upon her. No idea, to be honest. She seems pretty genuine. I mean, she was like this when I first met her as well, so that would be an awfully long time to wear that mask. That's what the point of the mask is. I wouldn't have expected that sort of question from you, though. Why'd you ask? She smiles mischievously.
Sometimes it's nice to surprise people.
What do you mean by that?
Well, let me ask you, Stalin. If you had to describe me in a few words, which words would you choose?
Bubbly and lighthearted and adventurous. I've always seen you as quite kind, given how you're always concerned with how happy other people are. I guess your most definitive trait is your happiness. Like, you always seem so cheerful, at ease with the world. I kinda wish I could be like that sometimes. Although, from what I've sort of picked up on, just like everyone else, you still feel down from time to time. Right? She looks on ahead, a faraway look on her face. It's not exactly sad, but there's a certain air of... what? Wonder? Nostalgia?
See, that's what I mean. Everyone picks up on those little things you mentioned, but they find me asking this question a bit... unlike me, if you get what I'm saying. I guess it's because of how I act in the literature club. Aside from with my poetry, I never really talk about deeper things, or things that aren't just aimlessly happy. I guess I just don't want to bother people with that sort of stuff.
Bother them? Why would it bother them, Sayori?
Well, maybe that isn't the right word. Sorry, I've never been really that good at expressing myself in person. It's much easier to do it in a poem.
It's okay. I've never really been good at it either. A lot of the time, I like to think about the past and how things used to be.
I told Natsuki about this.
She giggles softly.
And Natsuki thinks I live in the past. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Do you?
Nah, if you're happy, what's the issue? It's only natural that you'd want to think about the good times that brought a smile to your face, right? When we first started talking again, I used to look back on our shared memories from all those years ago. When we first met and bonded over ice cream, to me winning Mr. Cow for you, to helping you with homework. I remember our parents used to say that we're pretty much inseparable.
Everyone has their happy thoughts which keep them going, right?
Stored away in bottles, eh?
Of course!
She sighs contentedly. Man, it's kind of hard to do that with the Sayori voice, man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bore you or anything.
Bore me? Really, Sayori, you're sounding a bit like Yuri. I haven't seen this side of you before. I really like it. As much as I enjoy our playful banter, this made for a really nice change of pace. Besides, I always like talking with you.
Thank you, Stalin. I worry about Well...
Sayori, people are always going to enjoy being your friend, even if you're not a super chipper all the time. It's okay, seriously. Just be yourself. Don't hide anything. I'll be here, don't you worry. Reach over and squeeze her hand, smiling reassuringly. Ooh, ooh, Among Us? Sayori noticeably fidgets, looking rather uneasy about something. What's wrong? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, bros, the music stopped.
Actually, there is something I could tell you. I don't know if it's a good idea, though.
My heart starts to race as a million questions start whizzing around my head. Is this about Fairy Tail? Her behavior on Friday? Some other secret that's coming right out of the blue sky? Or perhaps something else entirely? Sayori?
The truth is,
Bruh. Bruh! This mod with the blue balls, man! If disappointment ever had a sound, it'd sound like a ringing phone. With a groan, I fumble into my pocket, glaring at the offending object, as if it knows it's responsible for ruining such a moment. It's my mother. Fuck you, ma'am! I haven't spoken to her in a long time. In fact, the last time we spoke was before I joined the literature club. I'm really sorry, Sayori. I'm gonna have to take this. A strange smile is on her face. She shakes her head.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's like, looky, Mom! Hi, Mom. Haven't spoke to you in a while. Hope you've been good.
Stalin, sorry it's been so long. Work has been hectic over the past few weeks.
And there I was thinking you'd forgotten about me. I was actually hoping you had forgotten about me.
Don't be silly. I'll always worry about you.
I know, Mom. It was just a joke.
Ah, you and your sarcasm. You must have gotten that from your father. That fucking deadbeat. How have you been anyway? Are you eating well? Exercising daily? Drinking lots of water?
Oh, whoa, slow down. You realize I'm a gamer, right? I don't do any of those things. I've been doing just fine. I've actually joined a club.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. What kind of club is it?
Literature, funnily enough. Poems and stuff. Sayori told me about it, as she's the vice president.
I hope you stick with it.
Yeah, I don't think the girls will forgive me if I left.
Girls?
Oh.
Girls, you said?
Uh-oh. Anyway, we're not really a great time as I'm just chilling with Sayori. You know, at the park you used to always take us to.
Oh, you're with Sayori? How's she doing?
We're having a catch-up session, actually. She's not changed too much. Anyway, can I call you back later? Kinda cutting her off right now.
Of course. I have the evening off, so we can talk then, okay?
Sure thing, Mommy Milkies.
Before you go, you are remembering to eat, right?
I roll my eyes before realizing she can't see that. Yes, Mom, of course I'm remembering to eat. What am I, going on a fast or something? What am I, Eugenia Cooney? What do you think, I'm 5? I can see Sayori giggling out of the corner of my eye. If I were you, I'd be more concerned about Sayori. Lazy girl can't even get out of bed. I grin as I see her laugh turned into a childish frown.
Oh, stop teasing her, Stalin. You're so mean to her sometimes.
Jeez, you sound like her. Anyway, gotta go. Talk to you later, okay? Love you. Bye, Mommy Milkies.
Love you too. Bye.
I tucked my phone away and turned back to Sayori. Sorry about that. Had no idea she'd call.
It's okay. You haven't spoken to her in a while, so it's nice to hear you two talking again.
Anyway, what were you saying? You wanted to tell me something? And by the way, you ain't getting out of it this time. I'm gonna make you tell me. Sayori isn't sitting down by the tree anymore. She's standing up and looks ready to go.
Oh, don't worry about that. It was nothing important.
Sure? It seemed kinda serious.
It's okay. I'm kinda hungry anyway. Can we stop at a cafe on the way home?
You literally just had a popsicle. That should keep you satisfied for the rest of the day.
Well, you know what they say.
And what would that be?
The fridge is a clear example that what matters is on the inside?
I stare at her. What does that even have to do with anything?
It's about food?
You know what? Let's just go and get whatever you want. We'll be here for a while if I try to understand what's going on inside Yuri's head. One tasty lunchtime meal later, Sayori's appetite is finally sated. It's getting to the late afternoon at this point. Hey, Sayori. Not that I didn't enjoy today, but I think I'm gonna have to call it there. There's a mountain of homework I haven't even started that's due on Monday, and I don't think Sakurai is going to be happy with me if it's late. Her face still has traces of chocolate all over it. She hastily attempts to wipe it off.
Oh, that's okay. I probably should do the same.
We reached my house. Okay. Well, I'll see you on Monday then. Have a good one. She waves cheerfully.
Bye, Stalin. Thanks again for today.
No worries. Sorry I ruined it with a phone call.
You didn't. It's okay.
I wish I could spend the rest of the day with her, but unfortunately, my procrastination has caught up with me. What a fun evening this'll be. Transition. We're finally on to Act 2. And comrades, this is the perfect place to end it off for today. If you enjoyed this episode, okay, do your transition. Okay, no, stop, please. Good. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode of Doki Doki Blue Balls, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want more DDLC content, hit that sub button, turn on that bell, for this is the one-stop shop for daily DDLC content. Man, I'm getting good with these outros. And as always, until next time, so long, comrades.
I need an anime girl that be fucking with me. A little badass bitch that gets down on her knees, screaming out senpai while she taking the D. Baby girl, I'ma have you yelling kimochi. I need an anime girl that be fucking with me. A little badass bitch that gets down on her knees, screaming out senpai while she taking the D. Baby girl, I'ma have you yelling kimochi.